What you're hearing in the background is our Star Prime Gaming Club weekly Tuesday and Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time call. I'm going to let you hear a couple of seconds of this, and then I'll give you the phone number in the edited version of this. But you most definitely need to be tuning into this if you're a gamer. And if you don't, you're cheating yourself. Being honest. Just listen in.
Your high school team. So
hopefully this will work. Using my cell phone and my landline phone. Imagine that. There you go. It's kind of wild. Just listen in. I'll shut up now.
We're also going to train, as I said, train you to master your favorite games and tips and tricks, game guides, walkthroughs, contests, giveaways, free prizes. There's achievement bonuses. You can win additional tournament entries. And talking of that, when you bring in 10 free people, and they must get involved in at least one tournament to qualify for a human being, okay? Because anybody can throw a bunch of fake emails and phone numbers and stuff like that. That's not going to fly. They have to qualify. They have to join a tournament. Now, when you have profit sharing, health insurance, full medical benefits, when you become a general in our company.
Sorry, guys.
Minimum.
This is Randy Bartolome you're listening to.
That's almost $100 grand.
These guys
over $100 a year, folks,
are taking care of the gamers.
Plus,
we're for real.
Because you're going to be a gamer for a living. You're going to need health benefits to go full time with it. Now, when you have 100, wait a minute, get back to the college level. Okay, when you come in, we're going to have 3 different tournament levels. We're going to have amateur, semi-pro, and pro. So everybody's going to have a fair shot at this, okay? We're going to take our amateurs and teach them how to become semi-pros. When they get really good and they start winning all the contests in the amateur class, we're going to move them up to semi-pro. You start winning there, we move you up to the pro class. In all these classes, you're going to have more advanced training so you can get there. And we're going to make sure of that everybody's going to have a chance to be a professional athlete for a living. Whether you guys know it or not, some of you guys are professional athletes. 4 foot nothing and 100 nothing. Okay, professional gamer athletes, esports. It's a solidified sport. There's 400 major universities that are giving scholarships now to gamers. Harvard, Yale, and Stanford, just to name them. Okay, in reality, you can check all this out. Oh, there might even be more than that. That was 2 years ago I got those statistics, so I'm sure there's more colleges than that. But anyway, this is really, really an exciting time to get into the beginning of something that's never ever been done before. Folks, I can guarantee you this is going to explode and be something really big. So now when you bring in 100 people, you get a choice of any video game. Okay, when you bring us 500, you get a game system of your choice. Okay? Then, when you have 1,000, and these numbers that I'm talking about are not outrageous. Some of these gamers in these games have access to 500,000 people in these games. So, these are going to be achievable. Maybe when they get to the top prizes, not every single person's going to win them, but there's going to be an awful lot that do, folks. So, when you have 1,000, you're going to get your choice of a Best Buy, a $750 Best Buy card, or 2 Premier Passes to Cedar Point.
Instead of listening to me, you can still call in right now and listen to Randy directly. The phone number is 712-775-7031, and the code is 649-923-799#. We do these every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Thursday. I'm going to let you hear Randy again, and then I'm probably going to get out of here. But anybody who's a gamer, if you don't check this out, you ain't a gamer. I'm sorry, but you may think you're a gamer. If you ain't in this club, if you're not with Star Prime Gaming Club, you, sir, you, ma'am, you are not even close to being a gamer.
It's a $10,000
That's a fact.
custom-made chair, and the thing is awesome. Everybody that sees it, that knows what it is blown away by it. Then there's $25,000. You get your choice of 2 jet skis, and there's Sea-Doos on a trailer, or 2 snowmobiles, and they're Polaris snowmobiles. And then when you do $100,000, you get your choice of a Chevy Super Sport Camaro fully loaded or a Mustang GT. Folks, those are some incredible prizes. At this time, I'd like to give it back to my friend Jack Baxter. Take it away, Jack.
Thank you again, Randy. I tell you what, I'm going to bring in Eric, Forrest, and Dominique, but I just want to say that, folks, to get these kind of prizes, and it doesn't cost folks to come and get involved with the club to be trained. When you think about it, how can you not reach out to 3 billion people and get $1 million yourself? You know how many? 3 billion is a billion is 1,000 million. Forget about $1 million. Just get 100,000. Get yourself a car. Get yourself set for life. But with that, if you will, Eric, hit *6 and share a little bit with us in regards to why you would Star Prime Video Gaming Club as far as the board of directors, if you will. *6.
Hi, this is Eric. I was at the fair when I met Randy. Walking by, kind of crappy day, but it was a free day at the fair, and I was walking right past this thing. It was not that.
Jack McLaughlin, I'd like to thank you for tuning in.
My friend said, "Hey,
The number, I'm hoping you're hearing them. This is for our Gamers Club, Business People Club, and what we're doing is we're training gamers for free to become professionals. It's a lot more than what they're saying, it's a lot more than what I'm saying, and it's free to get in. So this isn't some kind of hype pitch. Just go to freeprogamingtrainers.com, Jack. If you ever play the video game, I'm telling you, this is the thing to be in. Let me get back to Randy, then I'll be closing this down. Thanks for being in here, Jack McLaughlin.
So eventually you'll see it. But Star Prime is it's a budding company that has a lot of potential. With the amount of people that play video games, and during the recession that we had 5 years ago, the gaming and gun sales were the only market to increase their sales by 15%. During the recession, those the only 2 markets that increased their sales and profit. So, it's not going anywhere. Gaming is not going anywhere. New medical uses and everything else for it is just coming out every day. So, that's the main reason why I got into it, because gaming's not going anywhere. During the recession, it wasn't going anywhere, so it wasn't affected by people losing their houses, people losing their jobs. Gaming still went on. And I think that's pretty much the extent of why I'm in it, So I'll give it back to you, Jack.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much, Eric. And again, I want to thank you for finding that platform that makes us independent with Toby and Noble and Joe. Those are the tech guys. They're putting that together, and we want to thank you. Forrest, if you will, Eric, hit *6 so you can mute yourself, if you will. Forrest, hit *6 and come on and share with us while you're here with us.
Hey, Jack, thanks for setting me on the call. I got into this thing a while back, much in the same way Eric did. I was at the fair, met Randy, and when I did hear back from him, I had to see what was going to happen with this company. So I stuck it out for a while, watched things progress. Then they got me more and more involved with the Gamer Board of Directors, so I could try and make this as much of a gamer's dream come true as possible. And we've all worked together as hard as possible.
Okay, everybody, I understand that you didn't come on this Facebook Live to hear this call. So why did I do it? Well, do you want the truth or do you want the lie? I'm going to shut this off now. End it early. I'll call Jack later. Okay, first of all, Jack Baxter, Ivan Harris Sr., and Randy Bartolome are actually the owners, the principal owners of Star Prime Gaming. My name is Albert Torcaso, for those of you who don't know who I am. And I have been a television producer, as a matter of fact, a talk show host, producer, and, like I said, host, producer, a little bit of everything, director. And so, frankly, I can tell you the story. I'll keep it as short as I can. First of all, hello to John Amples, I believe it says. I can either lie to you like a politician, or I can tell you the truth. But you're going to be stuck with the truth. So here's the truth. The reason why I got into some of these businesses is because I have been doing Humanity Matters, the show, the series, since roughly 2004. And then about 9 years ago, I went live and it became Humanity Matters Live. It airs every Wednesday, Eastern Standard Time, high noon, or 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. We have a rebroadcast. Well, Humanity Matters is all about you out there. That's right. It's about us as a whole. And so, to give you an idea of what I am, who I am, and what I did, it's a predominantly African-American staff. In 2004, I walked into this staff, and everybody thinks I'm a white man, but I'm actually Sicilian Italian. But I love everybody, of every pigmentation, you name it. But I walked into this black staffed studio, literally, and I said, I'm going to play the race card. And I did. Now, you might be thinking, what in the heck? Yeah, I did. The right way. See, the right way is, there is no pigmentation, sexual orientation, all that fun stuff, culture. We are human beings. We are Homo sapiens. So I don't see color. I don't see culture. I see you by your name. You are a man to me. You are a woman to me. You are a child to me. You are a human being and you mean something. And I want everyone to know one thing about me. I respect everybody. When I'm disrespected, you better believe I can get angry at times. When I see evil going on, like what, let's just say the guy in the White House is doing, I fight back. And I fight harder than anybody would ever expect from a guy who doesn't have $1 million, right? But here's why I got into these businesses. And why I know Star Prime Gaming is everything that we purported to be. I'm living it right now. And there are things I've never told you that I won't tell you, because if I told you, I would frankly scare most of you away. What I will say about Jack Baxter, the human, Ivan Harris, the human, Star Prime Gaming is not all about the money. That's kind of our bonus. Yeah, we want to earn money to make a living because, unfortunately, none of us can walk into a store, get a loaf of bread or a new car, whatever, without what we call money. So we all need money just like we need air to breathe and oxygen. That said, Jack Baxter and Ivan Harris are truly blessings. What do I mean? I don't want to make this 10,000 hours, so I'll give it to you straight. One of the things we're doing at Star Prime Gaming is we have life coaching. We are going to help people become professionally trained gamers for free. We are also going to teach them how to become very well compensated once they take this seriously, once they do the training, and we're open to businessmen and women who are not gamers. Now, we have 3 billion gamers globally. But let's not hear what we just heard. We're not going to rehash it. Let me give you the El Torcaso, deep, honest truth. I got into these things because I got tired of fighting for what is right, saving lives in some cases that some of my viewers have told me. It wasn't enough. And I'll tell you why. Yeah, I love doing Humanity Matters Live, Humanity Matters Podcast, Humanity Matters the blog. But that doesn't help Jack when he's going to the store if Jack has a couple of dollars that he needs. Doesn't help John, doesn't help Jamie, it doesn't help Ellis, it doesn't help Rakisha. So about 5 years ago, I got involved with some home-based businesses. Now, I'll be honest with you. Some of the things that I'm still in, I'm menzy on. The Star Prime Gaming, and there's actually 3 businesses that I am in right now that I would stake my reputation on. And if you know anything about me, that's not something that I take lightly. I have a little bit of a watery eye. Sorry about that. I don't take what I do lightly. You see, I care about Jack. I care about John. I care about all of you. I care about my right-wing conservatives and my left-wing liberals. Yeah, that's for real. But if you really want to go back to the genesis of why I became who I was, you see, back in about 1982, I guess it was 1982 or 86, it's been a while. I was in a program becoming a short order cook and eventually becoming a chef. I didn't follow through with the chef part, but at any rate, we had to go to a homeless shelter at one point, and we had to feed homeless people and very poor people. Well, we were required to do that. So I was there one day, and this is how what I'm doing today and what I've been doing for the last 13 years came into being. So this is the reason that I am as very serious about what I do. I was over there and I was feeding these children and these adults. This child, now I want you to picture this in your mind. In your mind. We had about a 5-year-old child came up to me and asked me if he could have another piece of bread. We're talking about a child that was so hungry, asked me if he could have another piece of bread. And I was 18 years old. I was just, a teenager, typical teenager. Like, I wasn't expecting that, but comes up to me, asked if he could have another piece of bread. I ended up giving him like 5, 6 other pieces. And something very disgusting happened. This child treated me like I had given him a full course dinner. Like I have given him a steak or lobster dinner or whatever healthy thing. It was only 5 pieces of bread. But to this child, because of his hunger situation, his whatever else, it was like I had sent him to an all-you-can-eat buffet. From that day, I said, oh no. The words I really said was, oh, H no. So, in 2004 or 2004, I was asked to do a TV show. And I knew that I could tend to be a ham and have an ego. So I said, well, it can't be about me because that's too easy. It's not going to be the Albert Torcaso show. That's too freaking easy. No. So I ended up deciding it was going to be about all of us. That's right, Jack, John, and everybody else. It had to mean something. It had to be greater than me. And so I ended up with Humanity Matters. And then about 5 years after that or less, I became Humanity Matters Live. So you're probably wondering, what's all that have to do with what we've been doing earlier with that call that I had on? Everything. I've had people come up to me and tell me I saved their life. I had a couple of people tell me I literally kept them from killing themselves because of something I said. And it floored me, to be honest. I'm just Albert. To me, this is natural to care. I care about the seniors not having their medicine. I care about the seniors having to choose between not eating and not having their medicine, or some that I know for a fact that actually does eat pet food. I know it sounds like some kind of crazy myth. I've met some. I don't want to talk about it. And the term homeless veteran, that fires me up so bad that I could use every word, every profane word in the history of the planet, and it still would not be enough. Homeless veteran? Come on. They put their lives on the line for us? Homeless veteran? So, what happened about 5 years ago, I said, I got to do more. I got to help myself save my life, and I got to help every American, and frankly, everybody on earth that can hear my voice. So, I was looking and looking and looking. Well, I found some good businesses. But then, about 6 months ago, Star Prime Gaming found me through Ivan Harris. Now, let me tell you the truth. You don't have to accept the truth, but this is the truth. Of every business that I've been in, I've never experienced this. Jack and Ivan Harris, and Jack Baxter, I should say, they're definitely a blessing. If you believe in the hereafter, they are messengers and children of God, and they literally saved my life more than once already. I was ready to give up on doing my TV shows. I was ready to give up on doing my podcast, my blog, my YouTube, my Facebook, everything really. It wasn't suicidal, no. I love living. But I just got frustrated because I'm not getting the results I want yet. I was ready to give up. Jack saved me. So did Ivan. Well, Ivan and then Jack. But what is Star Prime Gaming, and why should you really go to this free link to really get in for free, whether you're a gamer or not? Well, it's a gateway to a lifestyle. A lifestyle where we are going to do everything we can to see you succeed and become great as a gamer, yes. But to succeed in every facet of your life. There's life coaching. There's going to be training in terms of, like, once you start earning this income, maybe you've never been in that position where, you know, what you might want to do in terms of investment. They're not going to give you investment advice, but it will be generalized. Like, for example, I would tell you, once you start earning money, you want to automatically have it deducted out of every paycheck. And there's going to be life coaching. So the real reason why you want to get in here, and I know I got a problem with the eyesight. Believe me, I have an eye problem. I know. Gets on my nerves too, believe that. You want to get into this because, first of all, it's going to be a whole lot of fun. I mean, it's just fun. Also, if you know anybody that's over the age of 50, you almost have to get them. It's almost a requirement and a responsibility to get anyone over the age of 50 to start playing video games, whether it's with our company or another company. And the reason is what we've learned from third and fourth parties. We've actually learned this, and there have been MRIs, magnetic resonancy imaging, that shows the brain actually gets smarter and neuroplasticity exists. If you will play video games every week for at least 30 minutes a day, or let's just say maybe even just twice a week, it is going to help your memory, and I believe it's your right prefrontal cortex, which is in charge of, I believe it's strategic thinking. There's three of them. Sometimes I get two of them, mixed up, but there is what video games does and do. It helps you with your memory, your motor skills and control, and also your strategic thinking. Now, this isn't us. Hopefully you see me move my hands. This isn't our wanting this to be the case. This is scientific research. If you will go to Google, Yahoo, if you will go to Bing, Lycos, whatever, Look up neuroplasticity in video games. Anyone who is over the age of 50 needs to be playing video games. It has a very good chance at preventing Alzheimer's and dementia. A good chance at it. They have shown that Alzheimer's and dementia patients have actually improved their memory. Again, these are third and fourth party things that you can find online. So, in the final analysis, why should you become a free member of Star Prime Gaming Club? It's because if you want to really improve your life, not dream about it, but actually go out there and get it done, this is going to be one of the tools. Now, that said, you're going to need to get in here and you're going to need to take it seriously. You're not going to earn a penny and you're not going to become a good gamer or a great gamer if you don't put in the work. I know that you are capable of putting in the work. And looks like Brewster is also here, so thanks for joining in on this, Brewster. But let me get real deep for one last second before I go. I have done about 5,000 hours of content, counting my TV shows, my podcast, and videos, and my blog. I have talked the talk. I have walked the walk. I have backed up, and I have proven to have the credibility and integrity. I've gotten the honor of even interviewing the famous forensic pathologist, one of the best pathologists of all time, the actual Dr. Cyril H. Wecht. All of you need to see who this man is. Now, he has personally performed about 16,000 autopsies, I believe he said, to date. 16,000 autopsies. He's actually autopsied and gotten the results of famous people, including former President John F. Kennedy. Now, this man is in demand. He has been on CNN, he's been on Fox, you name it, he's been there. I had the honor of interviewing this man on my live TV show twice, in his own office once, that's 3 times, and he called in. So I've interviewed this famous man worldwide, Dr. Cyril H. Wecht, 4 times. I've interviewed a former congressman and admiral, Joe Sestak, Congressman Mike Doyle, mayors, and just last Tuesday, the last 2 days ago, I had my 3rd magician perform live on my TV show. His name is Jonathan Breda. He's 19 years old. And as soon as I can get that video, it will be on YouTube and it will be on Facebook. And let me tell you, if you want to be entertained, you're going to like this. The only thing I will warn you is our studio only has 1 person in the control room. So some of the tricks that he performed or illusions, we couldn't get the tight shot we wanted. But you're going to like what Jonathan has done. So having said everything that I've said, let me, in closing, say this. I've taken on United States government officials. Just earlier, I pretty much told the guy in the White House what time it is. I don't care where you are politically. I love you anyway. But there are certain things I will not accept. And what he is doing is illegal. But we won't go into that ride. That's another video. You can check it out. I have told UPMC and Highmark Blue Shield Blue Cross, billion-dollar companies on live TV. I told them they will work out their differences. Not long after that, coincidentally, I happened to contact some state legislators, and a little bit after that, just out of nowhere, our governor found a way to make things happen. That's all I'm saying. So now, let's get to Star Prime Gaming one last time. Why should you join for free? Or at least check it out. Because you don't need to suffer to earn a living. You're going to need to work. It's not going to be easy. We're not going to give it to you. But once you learn the fundamentals, or you just tell your friends if you're a gamer, you literally can earn a living from video games. Period. Now, I am in 2 other great businesses. But honestly, Star Prime Gaming is my baby. That's the one I'm concentrating on. I'm in a magnificent health and wellness company, and I'm not even trying to push that. I mean, at some point, I will tell people about it. But what you need to really know, the thing that I haven't really told you, because quite honestly, it sounds like a bunch of BS, and I don't mean Boy Scouts. But Star Prime Gaming is going to be a force on this planet. And the real truth, the truth that you probably will not accept, I predict in 5 years, Star Prime Gaming is going to be the Facebook of the gaming industry. It's going to dwarf, like I think there's a thing called Twitch or something. It's going to dwarf that. It's going to be the place where all of you go on a daily basis if you're gamers or if you love playing video games. We will be that force. So you might be thinking, well, that's great. What's it got to do with me? It has everything to do with you. You see, I will be a millionaire. In fact, a multimillionaire. I mean, that goes without saying. And I'm not trying to be arrogant, delusional, ignorant. And yes, I know the background of my house. It looks like $1.99 and it's not clean and all that stuff. I'm telling you, what you're looking at in the background is the illusion. But this is what I want to say to you. It goes without saying that myself, Jack, Ivan, Randy, Toby, Joe, and all the people you heard about, we're going to be super wealthy. Super wealthy. But that's not good enough for me. And I'm for real on this. You know why I want you to join for free? At freeprogamingtrainers.com. The real reason? I want you to man up. I want you to woman up. Get people to come in for free. And I want you to have your Microsoft moment. Your chance to work and earn life-changing, mind-altering income. And have access to the life coaching and, quite honestly, this is what I've been working for since 2004. Now, I don't care if one person on the planet out of the 7 billion believes me. Because God and Jesus know I'm serious. So what I'm going to say to each and every one of you is, going to that website is probably the most important thing you can ever do in your life at this point. What could end up happening is if you take it seriously and you learn and you call me when you need help, or you call Jack, or you call Ivan. What could happen is job invincibility. What I mean by that is you won't need to worry about job security. If you do this, you won't need to worry about ever having a day job again. If you do it and you actually work it. This is the key. You're not going to get anything free in here. Don't come in here thinking it's a get rich quick. And it's not a multi-level marketing business at all. As a matter of fact, we're an affiliate referral only. How you will actually earn an income is bringing people in. And as they said on the call, each person you bring in has to participate in at least one tournament. Now, what is your potential income? I'm sure some of you are thinking that. I want you to get a mirror, and ask yourself that question. I can't limit you to a number. I can't tell you a number. Nobody on earth can. Only you can tell you that number. What do I think you are worth? What do I think that Brewster, John, Jack, and anybody else in the future is worth a heck of a lot more than you ever had in your paycheck. I can tell you that. I think you're worth everything. I think you're priceless. I think that the fact that we have corporations around the globe enslaving us and brainwashing us and having people believe they're only worth $8 an hour, $15 an hour, $150 an hour, that's ridiculous. You can decide what you're worth. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. You see, when you get into this business, or for that matter, any business, you look in the mirror, you decide, what are you worth? Do you want to be a servant and slave for the rest of your life to a job? A job that can be downsized, terminated, thrown away, outsourced? And one last thing on the politics front. 98% of people that voted for Donald Trump voted because they want something better in their life. Or they want to pay less money or whatever it is. But they ultimately want something better. Donald Trump is not going to give that to you. Hillary Clinton is not going to give that to you. The next 10,000 presidents of the next 10,000 years are not going to give it to you. And the only one that is going to give it to you is you. So take this tool. Look at Star Prime from a different perspective. Go to that website. I'll put it under the description as soon as I shut this off. You owe it to yourself. Now, I have no problem at all with you going into a different business. I don't even care if you open up a candy store or you sell shoes on the corner during the warmer months. What I will say is you need to create your own additional standalone income. Because I am going to tell you a little secret. There are going to be hundreds of millions of jobs throughout the globe, literally billions, that are going to be gone. The majority of jobs on the planet are going to be done by robots, automated systems, androids if they have them yet. And humans' time for jobs are pretty much going to be gone. You don't have to believe me. Go to Walmart. They're already starting with about 8 or 10 or more cashierless automatic machines. You have them at grocery stores. Every time you call customer service, you get an automated machine. At some point in the future, you will not get a human. So what does that mean? And yes, it should scare the devil out of you. No, I'm sorry. It should scare you and put the fear of God in you. Atheists, you too. Your jobs are gone. Whether you like it or not, they're going away. Mine is, yours is. But we don't have to worry about that. That's why I say get yourself additional income. You work it. That means when you're dead tired, you stop your darn text, excuse my language, you stop the texting with your girlfriends, your boyfriends, or whatever, about somebody's shoes or whatever, and you get your work done. You make it a priority. And you learn what you don't know, and you don't get afraid of what you don't know. I'm here for you personally. If you will unblock your number, you can call me. If you don't make it private or block it, you can call me. This is the number of the phone that I'm doing the Facebook Live with. This is the real phone. You can call me. And then I can put you in touch with Ivan if necessary, or Jack. We are not here to take from you. We are here to see you claim your success and abundance. That number is real. Jot it down. 412 559 2731. Look, when in our country, America, that has a collective income of $89 trillion, yes, with a T, when we have veterans that are homeless and 5-year-olds that think bread is a 5-course meal, then we know our government and our religious organizations, corporations, and our universities, we know that all of them have collectively failed us. Even if you don't care about the children being homeless and hungry, the mere fact that we have the term homeless veterans, I am disgusted with every person in Congress. I like some, but on some levels I'm disgusted. Why do we have homelessness in America? But more importantly, how do we let down our veterans, the women and the men, to keep this country safe? How do we let down our United States veterans? Am I on my soapbox? Am I long-winded? I can make a preacher yield. Yes, I am. But I'm doing this for you. So I'll leave you with this. Are you going to really go to that link or start your own business? Or are you going to forget what I said here? Go about your business, watch some silly YouTube or Facebook thing, and then wake up tomorrow morning, go to your servants and slave jobs, knowing that you're not earning enough money, knowing that you want to exchange your life for your paycheck. What do I mean? Well, what I mean by that is any time in your life, if you ever said to yourself or friend, I can't wait to payday. What is Star Prime about at its core? We don't want you exchanging days of your life for a paycheck. You're going to have to earn it. You're not going to earn a penny until you do what you got to do. Do what you have to do. But I'm not going to relent. I'm not going to relent. Because frankly, Brewster, Jack, John, and everybody that I know on this planet, and the people I don't know, we need to get with it. We mean something. We're here for a reason. You woke up today for a reason. I can assure you it's not to go to work. At least not working for somebody that don't care about you. I'm not saying that there's no good employers. Yes, there are. Are there good corporations? Yes, there are. But you need your Freedom Day. You need your emancipation. So either you go in and you join Star Prime Gaming right now for free, or you go to a search engine and you find another business and you do that and you do it and you join it today. That's right. Not tomorrow. Today. I know you're going to say I have to do my research first. No, you don't. You do your research before you go to bed and you join before you go to bed. Your life matters. What happens if you die before tomorrow? The people that love you, the people that depend on you, what are they going to do? Before you go to bed tonight, you go to freeprogamerstraining.com. You look it over. You research it. You watch the video. You look at every tab. I don't care how long it takes you. Do not go to bed until it's done. And if it's not for you, hey, I love you anyway. From a very spiritual way, I love you. If you don't join me, I'm not going to be mad at you. But I am going to direct you to do something. Get into another business. Whether it's mine or another one. And I don't want to hear, I don't think I can do it. Man up. Woman up. Look, I've been very, very, very nice for the last 6 months or so. But if some of you don't start taking better care of yourself and getting your abundance, I'm going to seem so tough to you that the United States SEALs may tell me to stand down. Can my voice handle it? Oh, yeah. I'm going to be tough on you because I want you to live in abundance. And you know what? God wants you to live in abundance. Jesus, Allah, Abraham, whatever God or millions of gods you may have, all of them and only one of them, whether it's one or one's, if it's a billion, God or the gods want you to be living in abundance. So tomorrow, before you go to that job, wherever it is, you take care of your life tonight. Get off Facebook when I'm done. Not because I need you to stay here. Matter of fact, get off now. Shut this off. And take care of your life. You're more important. This video is just a video to try to get you geared up and going. Shut it off. Save your life. I don't want to ever have to give a 5-year-old child bread again and have them act like it's a steak. We will end homelessness. And you will get rich. And you look in that mirror right now and get it done. Because I love you. And if I have to be tough on you, you will never, ever expect how tough I can get. Oh, and by the way, one last thing. You want to know how tough this hombre is? I've lived on less than $500 a month, and I survived. I've had 5 or 6 heart operations, and I survived. I've been in 3 vehicular accidents where I was the middle person, and I survived. I have a bad neck. I have an eye issue, and I survive. God wants me here for a reason. Rooster, Jack, and John, don't you go to bed tonight until you do what you got to do. I want you in a business by the end of the night. You heard me. I don't care if it's my business or Rice Krispies business, but you do not go to bed until you get into a business tonight. Your family needs you, and you need them. I love you. Now, one last time, do the research. Do not go to bed tonight until you are in a business. I love you, but I am not going to be easy on you. Good night, everybody.